detail as to what it is that I would have spoken with that person.
But what is important for this court, those notes were compiled by you from your own knowledge. You didn't have to talk to Mokgoatlheng and say, everything, in your head.
Yes.
That information on the notes, as we are writing them, nobody assisted you with the truth.
Yes. The truth would angumunikeza justice statement for so long. So ingakho mhlawumbe kube khona mase bethatha statement kuba khona lo magama phamba nayo.
The truth, my lord, that I didn't give a statement to someone for so long. Now that's maybe why those names were then confused.
According to investigation, my justice gave me, baby, njengokuthi umuzi kakhulelwa sibiya ngizokwenza accuse number 1. Give me tax card ngikhumbula ukuthi umuzi kakhulelwa ubani kodwa bengithi umuzi. So ngicabanga ukuthi kube ile mistake yabo mabe type.
The other thing, my lord, is, let's say I speak about accused number 1. To me, it was always Muzi. So it would then take time for me to then comprehend, sorry, as to who Muzi Kayikulelwa is.
Mr. Maloi, what's your view?
As a court, please, my lord, I'm of the firm view that the statement is before court, that cross-examination should occur on the statement as it is. I think there will be no purpose in presenting notes that were used to prepare the statement.
Yeah, okay. Mr. Nisi, please. I rule that the statement is admissible in the sense that the author of the statement is before us.
Yes, madam.
And the author of the statement says he wasn't assisted to make that statement.
Yes, madam.
He made the notes and they were incorporated into this statement. Right?
Yes, madam.
Of course, he says there were 2 or 3 or 5 mistakes regarding the names, not the content of the statement itself.
Yes, madam.
Okay, so you can continue.
I'm going to demonstrate, madam.
Okay.
Very briefly.
Okay.
That what this witness has just tried to explain in his quest to try and justify this contradiction in the statement is just being economical with the truth and very disingenuous with the court, madam. In the very same paragraph, this is what I'm going to say, madam. Because in the very same paragraph, he said, I saw Mose giving Kwabeni a point.
38.
Yes, a 38 special firearm and Kani.
Yes.
Giving Kwabeni a 9mm firearm. It still doesn't say accused number 3 was involved. And further on down the line, he's saying Mthokoziseni Mapisa and Carlos Mthokozimncube walk into the room and sat on the bedroom. Were those still mistakes that he could not identify when he was reading the statement after it has been typed? And now the question is, if he saw those mistakes, why did he not go back to the typer and say, or the person that was taking the notes and say, no, here you've made a mistake. And the statement has been read to him on behalf of accused number, I'm sorry, madam, on behalf of accused number 1 and 2, as is here. It does not even say, no, I note that there's a mistake with regard to the naming of the people in that statement. I want that to be corrected, madam.
Elinye ke iphutha akhombayo ke ummeli lana ilana ithi khona ke ngase ngibona umuzi enikeza uGwabeni i.38 special unkani enikeza uGwabeni i9mm i9mm bese uhlake uthi ngase ngibona ke umthokoziseni Maphisa kanye noCarlos Mthobisi-Mncube base bengena ke ekameleni bayohlala embhedeni manje ukuthi meqhubeka ke ummeli ukuthi ufuna ukuthi nala amaphutha awuzange wabone ukuthi ke lo muntu owayetype istatement umtshela ukuthi akusilona nje kuphela lapha yana kodwa nalana futhi wenze elinye iphutha.
My justice ingakho ngithi amagama uma bewafaka bebefaka amagama ukuthi ligama kumele lingene la kodwa lingene komunye njengalo elishoyo athi accused number 4 and number 5 la ukuthi accused number 4 ungene no accused number 3 kodwa mina ngithi accused number 4 ungene no accused number 5.
My lord, which is then what I said when I said that the names were not placed correctly. Where a name was supposed to be placed or written, a different name would be written. According to this, it says accused number 4 and number 3 came in, but I am saying that it was accused number 4 and accused number 5.
Mr. Nisi,
Which is the reason why, my lord.
yeah, I hear you, I hear you.
Yes, my lord. Thank you.
Mr. Baloyi, the notes, can we get the notes or it's just a futile exercise?
No, we haven't seen the notes, but I don't see how the notes will be of any assistance. The witness is providing an explanation for the errors. Things for counsel to take up those issues with the witness. I don't see how the notes can be of any assistance.
Just for my further understanding, you say this statement, you signed it where?
When?
Where?
What side the book in the statement says?
Centurion.
Centurion, my lord.
In the police station.
The police station.
It's a police headquarters.
Police headquarters.
The statement was typed on the same day and you signed it on the same day.
Sathathwa ngalelo langa was signed ngalelo langa lelo.
Ngesikhathi ngikhuluma shouldn't be type.
As I was speaking, they were typing.
Yes. Then ngoba bengiphethe ama notes afana nalawo, maybe I will refer date to this date, then ngizobe ngikhuluma ngaleyo date.
Because I had the notes, my lord, with me, I would then be referring to that specific date.
And when they read it back to you?
They give it back to me on the same day. I read it.
And then what about the confusion of the names? Didn't you tell them that the names are being confused?
No, when I read it at home, that's why I came back and said those names were placed incorrectly. Only the names that were placed incorrectly.
Only the names.
Base ngifundela ke ekhaya ila ngabona khona ukuthi amagama awabekiwe kwindawo ekuyizona. Mase ngifundele ekhaya amagama kuphela.
Mr. Baloyi, your contention is that this statement should stand.
Yes, indeed, my lord, and that cross-examination should occur
Cross-examination.
on the statement.
Okay, yes, Mr. Minister. You can continue.
As it please the court, madam.
Yeah. If you want to continue, you can continue.
With the cross-examination.
Yes, yes. The state
How is
says
it?
the statement should stand.
Yes,
Despite
ma'am.
the
Yes.
mistakes which the state contends that you can elicit, and the response should be also noted.
But Mr. My colleague Malot is not an authority. He can't give an order and say that it's only his
represents the
view. I
state.
think it should come from the court that no, in the circumstances of what has been presented before court, then the court rules that cross-examination should then be proceeded with on the basis of this statement.
Yes. Yes. You can proceed.
As it please the court, madam.
And then the court will have to decide, as you say.
Excuse me, madam.
And the court will have to decide
Yes.
thereafter, because the state has got the right to withdraw the statement if they want to, but the state is not in the mood to do that. They say they stand by the statement with the explanations. Okay, so proceed.
As it please the court, madam. My attention has been drawn to the fact that apparently the client
What?
wants to see me, madam.
Who's that?
That Mr. Mube wants to bring something to my attention.
Mr. Mube?
Yes,
Oh,
may I
so-
request
yeah,
an
fine,
indulgence, madam? Thank
Yeah,
you.
fine.
I'm afraid, my lord, this argument has got some rippling effects because it has just been brought to my attention by accused, by Mr. Mube, that as he was sitting there and listening to what this witness was saying, is that this witness said that he wrote a statement and then it was commissioned. It never mentioned notes. And then after he wrote that statement, then it was taken for typing. And he's even requesting that if that is still in contention, then we can go to the record just to find out whether what he's telling this court through me is what this witness said.
Now, man, I listen. He wrote the notes, not under oath.
Under oath.
He wrote the notes. He was giving them to Ginanda. He wrote the notes, yeah. But, sorry, did you write the notes with your own handwriting?
My justice.
Yeah.
Notes. Let's say I made general lecture.
Yeah.
Then I will write whatever that on that day.
With your own handwriting.
Sometimes with my handwriting, maybe I record in my mind. Then when I get home, I just keep on recording.
With your own handwriting.
Yes.
Uthi ke awakwenza asithi ke mhlambe ngalelo langa uhlangana noGeneral Shabane. Uzothi ke kuleyo nkulumo yakhe ke noGeneral Shabane ayibhalele nje okunye nje akubambe la kena ke emqondweni. Uma sefika ke endlini ke aphinde futhi abhaleke noma akurekhode lokho. Kodwa wayebhala yena ke esebenzisa esakhe isandla.
Okay, that's the evidence I heard.
Yes, I also had the note explanation, my lord, when I actually requested that we should be given the original version of the statement. That's
Okay, you know what?
Yes, my lord.
Are there any other statements or notes which you have?
I will check in my justice. I will provide a statement.
When we adjourn from here, do you go home or do you go where your safety is being secured under the protection witness
I'm going
scheme?
to a safe place.
Hello?
I'm going to a safe place.
Yeah.
Protection.
Are these documents at that
home.
safe place?
No, some of them are there, but
And
some
others?
of them are there, not there. Are at home.
Where is home? Natal, KZN.
Some are at KZN, some are here in Gauteng.
Uthi ke kwindawo ezahlukene ke la agcinwa khona ekhaya hambe eKZN nalana ke eGauteng.
At KZN, who is there? Your
My justice.
father? Your father? Is your father there or your mother? Your sister? At KZN?
There's people abasebenza ekhaya because I moved my family due to their safety.
Kunabantu ke there are people who are working there ifamily yami ngayihambisa ngenxa yokuvikeleka kwabo.
Unless kuzoya mina.
So
myself.
Unless I go, man.
the house, or unless you go,
Yes, I'll get some.
when you will you return? Mawuhamba. Will you be
I
back?
don't know the financial complication.
The what?
Malindon.
He said
Unless
not
the
a
state
financial
provide.
complication, unless the state provides.
So you don't mind being driven down?
Awunandaba ukuthi bangakuhambisa bakusi.
Yeah,
You don't mind?
I don't mind.
Will you be having security driving you down? Mr. Baloi? Does this I fear for this gentleman's life.
Yes.
Because we've got evidence here that there was an attempt to murder him. You see, people keep on saying to kill him. The difference between killing and murdering. So, does he have sufficient protection to be
Indeed.
driven down? Because there are people here in court.
Yes.
I don't know. You are listening?
Yes, yes.
I don't know. No, but we must be realistic for this case.
Indeed. In fact, today security has even been enhanced.
The what?
The security around him has been enhanced as a result of the incident that we showed this morning.
Yeah, like you see, there were the threats.
Yes.
When I saw those things.
So he's
So there's a real possibility that the safety of this witness is being compromised. Magapumala, and it goes not to a safe house, it goes to their home, because there are cell phones, can be phoned. That he's coming home. Are you with me?
yes, indeed.
These are practical things.
Yes, indeed.
Practical things. Serious. So where are these security guys so that we see? Are they in court? Outside?
I think they're outside.
Can you make arrangements?
I'm sure arrangements can be made, my lord.
So that this witness
Yes.
must be given the opportunity to go home, to retrieve all those notes, and he must also go to the safe house on Monday. Is it possible on Monday we'll have those documentation?
Yes,
Yes.
I'm sure arrangements can be made.
Yeah, okay. Mr. Nisi will postpone this case, and we hope this witness will still be alive on Monday. How much is it?
I will pray.
Yeah?
I will pray.
You'll pray.
I'm not well. There are car accidents as well, my lord.
No.
I may not put my head on the block for that.
Yeah, you're right. Haven't you had a guy being murdered by a moving car? I'm
My
sure
dad-
you see.
I,
Then it becomes an accident. But the latter will be dead.
I always knew those as reckless
What?
and negligent driving, my lord. Well, it could be a
What?
bus that will be heading to Zimbabwe that veers
Yeah,
off the
it's
road and
possible,
then
you're right.
hits him and then
Okay.
he's gone. As it please the court.
But you know what? In the meantime, all councils, I want you to address me on the admissibility of this statement, having regards to the fact that it is being added to by the evidence, the viva voce evidence of this witness. Can you prepare an argument, all of you? I'm going to prepare one.
Let us get the directive properly, my lord. The court is asking us to...
The legality, the lawfulness of the additional statements he makes in court to be taken and incorporated into his statement, and the mistakes he explains in his statement. I'm aware of the case of State versus Mafaladi, so State
Yes,
versus
yes.
Govenda,
Yes.
etc., etc. But I'm just saying, I want you to address me on that exigence on Monday, if you are able to. If you are not, Tuesday or Wednesday.
As it please the court, my lord.
Mr. Baloyi?
Thank you. Yes, please, my lord.
Okay, it's fine. Then we adjourn on that note. Monday.
All right.